for your information, the title of the episode is going to be The Catch Up. And we just recapping sports from I don't know. It's May. We're going to go back to
2014.
We're not going to go that far.
Facts.
But, you can edit this in because that was pretty funny, actually. All right, here we go. This is it. Exaggerating Experience, episode 0. This is your boy, JG. This is AB.
AB, always balling. About billions.
Algebra books, alien babies.
Almost bearded. Y'all can see him from there. Stop playing with the boy.
That's the most accurate.
Come on.
And we here, man. This is the podcast, episode 0. And the title of this episode is going to be The Catch Up. So my original idea was to have a podcast start in January. I fucked that up. That didn't happen. So what month is this? May. We've missed a lot of stuff. So we're going to do a shotgun version of sports broadcast.
Facts.
We're going to cover all the bases, shit that happened in the past, things that are happening now, and then give you guys the opinion on that.
Pre-Tom Brady Super Bowl, all that stuff, man, before he came into the league. Come on.
Before we get going, you guys know who I am. This is JG. I've done a couple of videos for kind of a lead into the podcast, but my man is finally here. He's finally here in country, not working, doing his thing. Shout out Somalia. Let's go.
It's your boy.
It's AB in the building.
The Somalian Stallion.
Let's get an introduction right now. Let's go.
Listen, it's the Somalian Stallion, the new swole kid on the block. I'm that Debo dude. Look, when you see me now, they tuck their chain in. I wasn't always like this, guys. All right? I know you guys is thinking.
He's still not. He's not.
I'm up there right now. What are you talking about, G? If they see me, they're tucking chains right now. They're like, oh, you just up there. Oh, my God. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Listen, man, real excited. You know what I mean? My man got this up and running. Y'all see this lavish studio, somewhere out in the... We're not going to disclose the location.
We secret. It's definitely low-key. GS14 classified. Let's go.
They did tell us we got 30 minutes to wrap this up before they shut it down, so we appreciate them out front. Yeah, man, we're just excited. We're going to get into it.
So off top, the shotgun. Like I said, this episode titled The Catch Up, we're going to catch up right now. We're going to start off at the top. The UFC. What significant has happened since I don't know, January or say. I'm going to give you some ideas right quick. The most recent card of significance, you had the Max Holloway, the Dustin Poirier. I don't want nothing from that, right? Mm-hmm. We keep going back. John Jones has beat up a couple tomato cans. Right? So that's happened. Hold on. Give me some time.
That's fair.
Tyron Woodley took a nap. That happened.
I don't know what was wrong with that boy.
And then
you better shout out your Nigerian people, man. Your compatriots.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
What is you doing? Niger.
Okay, so now that I'm on the spot legitimately, hey, Kamaru Usman, come on the pod. Let's get a real interview. Shout out Israel Adesanya.
Hey,
let's go.
That's the guy.
That's the Nigeria family. Get on the pod. Let's get a real interview.
I'm not trying to hear Marty, man. I need the style.
No. Come on. We're not picking and choosing, man. The family is family. Shout out Nigeria. Shout out 23andMe. You could be a sponsor. You open my eyes. Let's go.
But listen, little backstory. My man found out he was Nigerian, immediately dropped everything he was doing. The next day he showed up, he had on a full robe. He was talking with an accent. I said, "Hey, yo, what's going on here, bro?" He said, "Yeah, man, it's over for that, brother. I'm in there. I'm Nigerian, homeland."
So my guy, and all of that is true. None of that's a lie. So the thing that I had to go to my man for, shout out Somalia. Let's go. We on deck now. There's no lies being told here. The number one thing I want to check on was beef. This is my man, right? This is my man. And so for my thing was, I was just like, so I just found out, I got that strong Nigerian blood. So what's our relationship going to be like? What's it going to be looking like now?
I told him, have you seen the muscles on them Nigerian dudes? Man, we ain't got no beef with y'all other than a few internet scams and phishing frauds. Other than that, ain't no issues.
I'm dying. All right, so anyway, because this shit's about to take a bad turn. So it's love, African love. Shout out to those cats. But since we're there now, let's get into it. The champions that we know of, men and women. I'm gonna run down the list.
Hey, we could be here a while. Shout out to Dana White. Everybody got a belt. You know what I mean? So just go ahead and... No, am I lying? You get a belt. You get a belt. You get a belt. Everyone's just getting a belt out here. Come on, man. He's going to list you down at least 8 different people. 3 of them don't even fight right now. Where's that racist dude at? What's his name?
Colby Covington.
Where's he at?
They took his belt. They took his belt.
Did they take it, though?
He's carrying it around, but they took his
That's
belt.
what I'm saying. You need to physically take it from him. Send Jeff Nowinski out there to take it.
Shout out. Don't shout my man out yet. I love Jeff Nowinski. Hey, if you see this, hey, man, call me, man. We got to talk, man. Because you got a whole fighting division all your own. All right. My man just blew up the whole spot. We're going to start from the bottom. 125s. Henry Cejudo, he got the belt. This is what I've been waiting for all day. Who has a belt at 135 pounds?
Jeff Nowinski does. That's his belt. USADA and Jeff Nowinski are co-maintaining that belt.
That's the best shit to me.
They're like parents. They co-parent. He gives it to them on the weekends.
That's the best part to me.
What is that? Is that a false or what? Because this is the same
It's
dude.
not.
Bro, this is the same dude who came out. Oh, John Jones. You know, that's just. I mean, come on. What are you scientifically? Blah, blah. And then he sees TJ. What does he say? No mercy. Yeah, 2 years. Get out of here, dude. I don't know you like that, fam.
But here's the thing about TJ. He had the EPO. He had the ESPN. He had the WD-40.
Are these ESPN? Are these the drugs that he was?
He had all that shit in the
They
system.
get sophisticated.
And here's the best part. Anytime you get popped by USADA, VADA, Nevada, whoever the case may be, and you go, you have my belt, you know already, yeah, some shit's about to come out.
He rapped with Rick Ross, right, VADA?
I'm jammed up in the game.
Oh, man.
So we moved from 35 to 45. Max Holloway, still the champion. Moved up
Barely.
What?
Barely.
Get the fuck out of here.
Isn't that boy, what's his name, Marlon Moraes? Isn't he there?
No, that's
Is
at
that him?
30.
Is that
That's
35?
35.
Okay,
That's
give him the
35.
belt.
That's the VADA belt.
Come on, Jeff.
That's the
Get outta here.
That's the Jeff Nowitzki. He got to make weight for the 35
Jeff,
belt.
give that belt.
But at 45, you still got Max Holloway. Went up, challenged Dustin Poirier at 55. Close fight, took the loss. And then now you have the interim belt at 55 for Dustin Poirier with the legitimate champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Shout out Khabib. I got the Khabib Cup right here. I got you jumping on
Number
people.
one.
You know what?
Shout out to Dagestani Airlines. They're actually sponsors of the show. There's only one Dagestani Airlines. Make sure you guys go ahead and fly them.
Let's go. And let me tell you what fucks me up the most is that, you know, you're going to put a video of a motherfucker throwing a dolly into a bus. Rose Namajunas can't leave her house for 2 years and shit like that. And then you're going to try to denounce Khabib for jumping on somebody's face in person. Man, get out of here. Hey, Khabib. Shout out Dagestan. Let's go.
Love you, man.
And the furry hats are coming. We not playing no games,
We're going to
Dana.
do a show in Dagestan one day, man.
I'm not going to go to Dagestan.
We probably won't make it all the way into Dagestan,
Nope.
somewhere around the vicinity.
I've never seen a Dagestani person that look like me. So
That's
I'm
actually factual. You can check the tape. There's really no...
I'm not actually interested in checking the tape.
I've checked the tape with Dagestan. They got rocks and like...
I don't.
and rocks.
I want to live. I got a family and shit like that.
They're cool out there. I don't think that... Well... We're not gonna go. Let's just leave it
Okay,
like that.
cool.
But fly Dagestani Airlines though. We do have to say
Shout
that.
out Taiwanese gum. Shout out Nesian Built.
Hey,
the link
Nesian
will be in the
Built.
description. Scoop you a hoodie. Scoop you a tank top. Scoop you I don't. What else I got? You got a sticker for your phone. What's
Yeah.
that? A decal. All that shit. I don't mean to disrespect. Nesian Built holds us down.
Oh,
let's
big
go.
Facts. And also shout out Hank Lundy Real Estates. He's a big sponsor of the show as well. So you guys go ahead and check him out on YouTube.
Shout out Terrence Crawford Retirement Community. They the best of the best.
Oh man. All right, go ahead. What
Let's
did you
go.
say? Well,
All right.
you were at 155.
So I was at 55. They got 2 champions there. That speaks to your point of, you know, the egregious handing out of interim belts.
It's only gonna get worse from here. Go ahead.
So
keep
at
going.
70, you got Kamaru Usman. Shout out Nigeria. Let's go. Bootleg Kobe Covington. You got a lot of guys challenging for the belt. At 85, it's Robert Whitaker. It's Israel Adesanya. We move up to 205. Who's the 205 champ?
205.
Oh, John
That's
Jones.
That boy.
My bad. That's my man. That's my number 1 pound per pound fighter in the UFC. John Jones. I don't care about steroids. I don't care about blow. I don't care about running away from cars. I don't care about none of that shit. He's beating cats up. He's kicking motherfuckers in the face. Shout out Daniel Cormier. That's the heavyweight champ. Daniel Cormier. He's fighting Stipe Miocic. That's coming up. That's a rightful rematch only because
Now, did you see the latest news though? They canceled the. Lesnar said, "Nah, man, I'm
Yeah, because
good."
he's juiced up.
And he was on Ariel Hawani talking about, "Hey, I want to do the third with Jones."
Yeah, he can do the
He
third.
didn't say it with any basis.
But he's
voice,
gonna
so I'll be honest with you.
the Miocic shit is scheduled. He's doing that
Well,
fight.
Miocic's gonna be in the arena by himself. I'd say that much, because if it's John Jones in DC, nobody else matters. I'm sorry, Stipe. You
I
just
feel
got
you.
you
I
just gonna
feel
get the
you.
Robbie Lawler treatment, all right? You over here putting on for the UFC. The
And he
minute you lose,
and Robbie looks great and shit. He's beating cats up.
get him out of here. The minute you lose, first round knockout, same like Woodley did to Lawler. We don't know you, fam. You know us from somewhere?
He's doing his thing. We can definitely dive deep into that. We're not going to. But those are the champions for the men's side. The women's side, you got Thug Rose Namajunas. She's got a fight coming up. Jessica Andrade.
She offered the house arrest?
Well, I'm not sure. Because
Come on, get out the house. Hey, that was 2 years ago. You got a dolly to the bus. Barely some glass scraped you. What is you doing? Come fight.
Shout out Pat Barry.
She's fighting Jessica Andrade, right?
Yeah, Andrade in Brazil.
Okay, shout out to her for that. That's big.
Hostile territory. Jessica Andrade. I want to say her last fight was against Carolina Kovacevic, knockout viciously, and been waiting for her shot.
Thug's gonna wash her up. She stands no chance. I'm telling you right now. The toughest person was Jędrzejczyk, and she left the building crying on 2 separate occasions. Thug is beating her up, man. It's over. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here first.
I might need to do my homework on that. I'm not interested in arguing right now because of the confidence of my man AB. Oh man,
I'm going
fucked up in the game.
second round.
Okay, cool. So second round stoppage. Namajunas over Jessica Andrade in Brazil. We'll see what happens. We have also as a champion
Amanda Nunes.
She has
Shout out
2
to her.
belts,
That's a
2
killer.
divisions, 35 and 45.
That's a
She's
killer.
fighting Holly Holm coming up next. I want to say for the 35-pound belt. Got mad love for Holly Holm. That's my chick.
Holly's
She holds
cool.
a home.
Holly's cool.
She's technical as fuck. Boxing, kickboxing.
She took some tough losses, honestly, but
Which is facts.
she could get down.
I'm not interested in writing her off completely.
No, not with that skill set though. No, you cannot.
We'll see what happens. I think if Amanda Nunes wins this bout, they'll open up a 205-pound division for her.
Which she'll go up and take as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's just gonna come
I'm
in
not fat
super
shaming,
bloated.
but she just doesn't give a fuck.
She really doesn't.
She doesn't. Shout out Chris Cyborg. You crying on video trying to make weight and get beat the fuck up.
I will say this, at the risk of, I don't know if that's sexist or whatever it is, but I did not think Cyborg could look any worse than she already does.
Well, we talked about it.
Then she started crying.
We talked about it the other day, and you were 100% correct. Hit my decibels up. Turn my decibels up. That's the black one. The black one up top. Up. Yep. Up. More. That one. Oh, yep. There it is. You did your thing. We talked about it the other day.
Board mixing soundboards. We do this.
You talked about it the other day, and I agree with you. Like I offered you no argument. A situation where I'm gonna close my eyes and swing as hard as I can. You know what I'm saying? And,
The school of Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, and getting fucked up. So that's the tactic she used to deploy in that fight. She got her ass whooped.
It was a matter of, oh, this person's smaller than me. I should be ragdolling them. So if they want to exchange, I'm gonna exchange. I don't understand it, man. I really don't. I like you to take down the smaller person and just Khabib style, man. Just ground and pound them. Let them know you're bigger than them. But you swinging for the fences
with your eyes closed.
Come on, you could get knocked out. Shoot, JG could knock me out if we're swinging for the fences.
Well, I can knock him out anytime.
I would love to see that. I know they would love to see that. I mean, you know, we can do that, but that's not what we're talking about. That's not why we're here. All right, the main point is this new style of like, I'm just gonna try to entertain as much as possible, and this is forced on us by Dana White, and we got a whole episode reserved for that scumbag. But this style of like, well, you're here to entertain, because as soon as fighters win, what do? They win a tough fight against skilled opposition that's trained in a certain area. They win it their way, and instead of saying that's the beauty of the sport and that is what makes this what does he say? Oh, that was boring. They rolled around together for 25 minutes. What? Man, I'm surprised how this guy's walking around Vegas. I'll be honest with you. If I'm a fighter leaving one of his main fights, Dana White, you gotta come see me. You got to. I'm sorry. You're not just gonna be disrespecting me talking about, oh, you rolled around with another man for 25 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm in the emergency room. You don't come visit me. I'm flying back economy class to wherever I came from in middle of Milwaukee. And you know what I'm talking about? And then he's telling me, you rolled around. You didn't give us the entertainment that we wanted. Oh, I'll give you entertainment, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Let me catch you in the
It's
hotel
real quick. It's real quick because you're definitely doing your thing. Have you ever competed in the UFC?
Competed? What's there to compete in? You know what most of those guys say?
What, man?
If you could decipher through their slurred speech, most of them are saying, please don't come look. I'm joking. God, you know, some of these guys will come looking for you like they have nothing better to do.
It doesn't matter, man. We killing right now.
I'm
Here we
serious.
go. Let's go.
I'm
We
really
killing.
Scared of Justin
Shout out
Gaethje,
Exaggeration
though.
Experience. Here we are. It's AB. It's JG.
Just
We
joking,
doing our
guys.
thing. Let's
Just
go.
joking. No, I wouldn't fight in the UFC though. I mean, most of those guys say if you have any morsel of intelligence, you stay away from that type of fighting. Now, if I had to, it's different. I mean, you see, your boy react well to the gym, obviously. So if I had to get in there, I know I wouldn't be getting washed up like some of these dudes. I know for a fact. I'll tell you that right now. What are you saying? You what? You think I wouldn't? You think I wouldn't?
Yeah, you're getting washed up.
By who? Who's washing me up?
Anyone that I can name on the roster is washing you up.
I'm saying who?
That's
We're
fact.
waiting
I'm
for an example.
telling you right now.
Name somebody.
Anybody that
Don't say none of the females. First of all, I walk off. I swear to God, walk off. Don't say none of the females. That's mad disrespectful.
So you want me to name names?
Name a name.
Name names right now.
Anybody. No, not anybody. There's killers. John Jones a killer. Woodley, I'm staying away from. Gaethje, he would eat me like he'll eat my flesh, bro. That guy. I'm not. There's killers. I'm not denying that. But name somebody in the roster. I know you're gonna name somebody.
Okay. I'll go no name. I'll go not no name because no name's respectful. You could beat Pedro Munoz.
Me? Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm asking you. You said name a name. I said Pedro Munoz right now.
The Pedro Munoz that just fought Cody Garbrandt?
Yeah, the one that folded him like laundry. Yes, that
And
one.
he weigh how much? 130. He's
That's 35. That's
he's
35.
135. Listen, Pedro Munoz. Was he from Stockton? Where's he from? What part of Cali he's from? I'm 170 pounds strong right now. There's nothing Pedro Munoz could do with me.
Gee, so here's the deal. They weigh at 135. These guys got the muscle mass is stupid. So when they
That's
get
a
in
good point.
and
That's a
they
good point.
flex,
That's a good
they
point.
walking around at 170. They dumping you.
He's not dropping 35 pounds of weight. He's walking around 150. I give you that. Okay, he's walking around 150. Weight aside, come on, no way. No way. This is a street fight. You gotta understand. You guys type into YouTube how many UFC fighters.
When we upload this video, I'm tagging this at UFC.
No, you don't gotta do that.
At Pedro Munoz.
You don't gotta. This is just between us. We talk, and for them,
So-
you don't gotta tag Pedro Munoz. But hey, this is
You
my
fucking around. You know, I'm not trying to hear no more of this bullshit.
My main point is I'm not a
beef is
trained
with
professional.
Dana. Your beef is with Dana.
It is with Dana. We get a
Stop
whole
calling out
other-
fighters.
You're right. That's a good point. Let me not do
I
that.
made a whole video about how you're a liar. I don't know if you saw it or not.
No,
I made a whole video about your lies.
I'm not lying. I might exaggerate a bit.
Oh my
Bit.
goodness. All right, so can we move on to young ladies?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we got Nama Yunus. She got a belt.
The
And
Rose.
And then you can correct me if I'm wrong. What's her damn name? Amanda Nunes. She got two belts.
What's her name? Yeah, she does got 2 belts. It's
She has 2
Cyborg.
belts.
Yeah. You
Are those? I
addressed
think
that
that's
one.
all the belts, no?
No. Kovacevic. What's her name? The
Carolina Kovacevic, she got beat the fuck up. She got knocked out,
Someone
and they
got
got
a
beat
belt.
up by Michelle Watterson. Gave her last L.
Someone else got a belt though. It is 4 of them, but
I think that's it. G.
you saying Nuno's got all 3 of them things? She's
Nunes.
Thanos up in the women's division. She's just
I am inevitable.
Yo, she's about to snap and bankrupt the females, bro. She thinks it's all cute right now. Until Dana says, "I got no one for you."
No,
I got no one.
Somebody else got a belt. So Nama Yunus has a belt, and Nama Yunus has a belt. I think that's it.
You just named Nami Yunus twice, but that's cool.
I said Nama Yunus.
Yeah, he did say Nami Yunus.
my bad.
Let me see that cup real quick.
All right, hold on.
Let me just sniff that.
Okay, so cool. Nama Yunus, and then Amanda Nunes, or whatever the fuck her name is, she got 2 belts.
Yeah, I think she gave one to her old lady though. Pretty sure.
She's not a fighter. Her ass is a has-been. I never made it. Okay, so this could take a dark turn. So all right, cool. So I feel like we covered the champions in the UFC. Who else is significant in the mixed martial arts world? Who the fuck knows?
Significance. I like. You know what? I like that. You see Ben Askren.
Oh, get folded up by Jordan Burroughs?
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah.
He gave it to my man. No Vaseline. Shout out Ice Cube.
Oh my God, that's a bit unfair because Jordan Burroughs is still active and one of the best.
I don't give a shit. Here's the thing.
Askren
If
is
you're
out
gonna
of his
get
prime.
on the internet and run your fucking yap,
He did it for
and
the
you get
promotion.
folded like laundry, and that's what happens.
That's
Then you need to
actually
wait till Jordan Burroughs he got a little beer
No, that's-
gut and
and
shit like that.
and-
That's cool. But if you're Ben Askren and you're gonna run your mouth and be like Jordan Burroughs, I'll do this, that, and the other, and he fucking folds you like laundry. Well, Cass is making fun of you and shit like that. Talking about you embarrass the UFC and this, that, and the other. Yo, man, shut the fuck up, man. Get out of here with that.
Listen,
Shout
I will
out. Hey, my mom, I love you. I said fuck a lot.
cursing up a storm over here.
Yeah, that was an accident because he got me revved up. But I'm not gonna take that out of the video. But I do love you. Go
I
ahead.
will say this, love you, mom. I will say this though. I encourage the point about waiting until your enemy has gained weight to attack because that is crucial. That is when you need to strike, kids. I'm telling you. Forget all this fair fight. Kids these days don't even fight fair. I'll tell you that right now. So you're right. Ben Askren should have waited till this guy got a little bit more out of his prime and then came in there. But as far as the trash talking, I don't have a problem with it because they were trying to sell a wrestling fight that had no stakes on the line. When's the last time you even watched wrestling of that sort? That little
talking about
Greco-Roman style wrestling. When's the last time you watched that?
Hashtag never. Let's
Okay,
go.
so exactly. So we're tuned in watching something we would never watch because of these two in the names.
That's a credit to Ben Askren.
100%. He and
Because I
Burroughs
watched
thanked
it.
them.
Yep.
Burroughs thanked them for that. So they had to trash talk to try to sell it, and that's the current state of the UFC as well. Everyone's just out of their skin talking. You know what I mean? Like they're just saying some crazy stuff.
Well, you know what? The thing of it is, I think it bleeds over. Shout out. Hey, this is a transition. We covered the basis of the UFC. Do me a favor. If you were dissatisfied, you didn't like anything you heard, put that shit in the like section. We're going to address it. Good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to address that. We're going to move over to boxing. Let's go. Sound effects and shit like that. Shout out Somalia. We moving over to boxing. And I'm gonna start off with this. I'm going to start off with Teofimo Lopez.
Boy, look good.
That's my guy.
That boy look good.
That's my guy. He beating cats up and he's showboating.
He's backflipping.
He's punching cats behind the head.
Oh,
and
you seen that? That's
he
crazy.
doing Fortnite joints and stuff like that. He's getting skipped over for title
But
shots.
I think the bigger story is shout out to the tomato cans taking these beats.
Shout out tomato cans.
Because it's not,
Okay,
you know,
hold on. I want to stop
Go
right there.
ahead.
What's a tomato can though?
a tomato can is a guy that is a registered fighter, right?
Okay.
Now he might work several other jobs.
Shout out.
He works at the local O'Reilly's. He does weekend.
O'Reilly's.
You know, he does little weekend side
Auto
gigs.
parts.
He trains when he can, and then he gets a phone call from an up and coming prospect like your Teofimo Lopez's and
yeah.
Devin Haney's and those sorts,
Yep,
Ryan Garcia's.
yep.
Then he gets the call on a Wednesday afternoon for a fight on a Saturday, and they
Okay.
tell him make sure you lose a bunch of weight. Goes to his local LA Fitness or Planet Fitness, locks himself in the sauna, jogging. Yep, that's right. And proceeds to try to lose the weight in 3 or 4 days. Comes to the fight, gets told what round he's probably gonna get knocked out in, and then just tries to not get brain damage from there. So that's a tomato can.
Thank you so much for
I had aspirations of being a tomato can at one point.
he never
I really
wanted to
did.
be a tomato can.
I thought about it.
The punishment part is where he checked out.
And fighting on Indian reservations as well. That's
That's also
a
an
little bit
issue.
worried about that because of the safety arrangements. But
Depending on the level of the prospect, you may have made it down to T-Mobile Arena and got beat the fuck up at like 2 p.m.
and my mom's in the crowd, actually thinking I have a chance and yelling. I couldn't. My heart, I couldn't take that.
Oh my goodness, that's good. I don't even know what my train of thought was, but
You were talking about the Teofimo Lopez up and coming fighters.
okay, cool. So you got me right there. So here's something that's happening. So era of boxing that myself and AB we didn't get to be a part of is you got to think about the late Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, this, that, and the other, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, all these things, Roberto Duran, this, that, and the other. So we are in the era of right now, and which is phasing out, right? So De La Hoya doesn't fight anymore. Mayweather is doing exhibitions. Shane Mosley is doing steroids. His son's a bum. these are all the things that are coming about.
You didn't have
Now,
to go after this.
I didn't have to go after it. You're absolutely right. But my primary point is this. The thing that concerns me the most, more than anything else, is we are in a generation where we have a stable of young fighters, regardless of political affiliations, that are not fighting the best fights. And so that's the thing I think that is kind of perturbing my mind. So I bring up a Teofimo. You bring up a Devin Haney. You bring up a Ryan Garcia. You bring up these guys, and they're legitimately fighting a dude who was fucking pumping gas somewhere in Portland, Oregon, because you can't pump your own gas and shit like that.
Right.
If you want to get deep dive into political affiliation of it, there's an opportunity for Teofimo to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. They're both top-ranked fighters.
Great fight.
That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And for me, I'm thinking about Pacquiao. You're on your way out. Now you're gonna do the Keith Thurman thing. That's gonna happen. That's been confirmed. I don't know.
Disrespect Keith. Shout out to Keith, man.
Keith Thurman's a bum.
I believe in you,
he almost got knocked out by Josecito Lopez.
Count.
Everybody knows. Almost doesn't count. Shut up, Brandy. It doesn't matter. You guys still got got stopped.
Keith Thurman's beating Errol Spence. I said it here.
Well, that
I
fight.
said it.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say here. I said it right here. That fight's never gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Pacquiao,
which is interesting. You know,
because Pacquiao. I'm just telling you right now. Pacquiao stopping Thurman.
All right. Well, yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, so shout out
Get outta
AB,
here,
JG.
bro. Manny
Is that drinking shit
Pacquiao.
experience?
What?
Let's go. My man's out of here.
Listen, the reality is this.
Josecito Lopez is a better fighter than Manny Pacquiao.
Okay, Manny Pacquiao? No, he's not.
Okay, so he almost stopped. Thurman in the 7th, where his eye was like, I can't even do it. Camera, his eyes was going in the middle and shit like this, and he had his arm out like this and shit. But he was looking bad, and Josecito Lopez was looking like, man, I can't wait to get this win bonus.
But if you look at see if you're going based off of what he said, if you're going based off of what he said, that's like saying Zab Judah's better than Canelo because he gave Floyd all this trouble.
That's a lie.
Because he gave
that is
Floyd
that is
trouble
not what I'm
and
saying.
rocked him, essentially, that's what you're saying.
It's 2 rounds and then a shutout
and a low blow as well, but. That's
low blows by who?
No.
Who?
You're talking about Judah?
Yeah.
Two right.
Low blows by who?
Judah low blowed him.
Exactly. Yeah. So you doing dirt and you cheating. So you're strengthening my argument.
Can't get rid of the low blow. No, I'm just adding to it. I'm not a liar. I'm just.
Let's see if this thing works.
But no, what I was gonna say to your point was the prospects.
I don't even know.
I hope they heard that. But listen, what I'm saying about the prospects can be applied to the stars as well. Errol Spence. Without that Mikey Garcia fight, no one's fighting each other. Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, all these guys that are lined up, Vasyl Lomachenko, none of them want to see they claim they want to see each other, but none of the promotions want to work together to set up those fights.
So
it's the same.
You bring up the 147-pound division, and I'm glad that you did.
It's a killer division.
And Al Heyman, he's really killing the field. You have Errol Spence Jr. You have Sean Porter. You have Danny Garcia, borderline independent, borderline Mayweather, borderline Showtime. So he's available, essentially. And then you have your boy, Sean Porter. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
So you have the opportunity to make fights that unify belts in-house. If you go over to Top Rank, who's Terence Crawford fighting? Jeff Horn again? David Benavidez again? Who's he gonna fight again?
Some lowlights, man. Like
some bums. Oh, some guys is gonna come up and get fucking stopped in 2 rounds. Amir Khan. Oh, dude. Tell me about Amir Khan.
Oh,
hold on. Hold on. This is by accident. But I'm so excited because we're talking about boxing. We 29 minutes in. I don't give a fuck. Here we go. So, hey, I'm Terence Crawford. Hey, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm a fighter. It's Omaha, and we gonna win. That's what we do. Excuse me, Terence. Excuse me, Amir Khan. What do you have to say about what you've been told from Terence Crawford?
I could tell you this. I'll never quit. I'll never quit a fight. It's just not me. It's just not in my nature. You look back to my old tapes and you could say, that's just not who I am. It's just not. I've competed at the highest levels. I've gotten knocked out by the likes of Canelo. Everybody knows it was a low blow, mate. It was a low blow. Yeah, I hit my thigh, but yeah, you know, I look at Virgil and shut up. God, man, I can't stand that dude, bro. You would have been better off getting knocked out in the first round rather than giving up. Oh, you know, check my heart, mate. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. I've been fighting for the UK since I was 16 years old. Shut up! Nobody care about that. You got knocked, bro.
Man, oh my God. Man, one of the best days of my life.
Dude, was I not the only one that saw that? What did I take? As soon as I just went on a profanity-laced text and I said, yo, this is the... Because there's another thing. If you get dominated, you lose the fight, and you say, you know what? I felt like it was a low blow and he got me. You trying to tell us not to question your heart, but you got tapped on the thigh and you... I just checked my leg. You know me, 16 years old. I've carried the British flag. I went across nations. I fought in the Olympics. I've done... Shut up!
The UK.
I want to hear nothing about that, man. This is Omaha.
Okay, so
That was actually Madison Square Garden, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Madison Square Garden.
okay, so it definitely wasn't the UK, but they tuned
No,
in.
that's how he...
Just stop
I know,
yelling at me.
alright.
Stop yelling at me.
You got me hyped.
I'm
You
just
got me tight right
I'm
now.
excited. I'm excited about the honesty. I'm excited about the truth telling. I asked one question, maybe two questions about boxing, and got the best commentary that I've ever could have gotten. That was fucking comedy. Moving forward, Amir comes a bum, but he did come out and he said, yo, I'm better than Keith Thurman. I'm better than Danny Garcia, who beat him. I'm better than Sean Porter.
Amir Khan, look at me. Look. You're not
Look at
beating
me now.
JG off the couch.
Listen. He
right
said, look
now.
at my eyes.
Look at me. Irish, hey.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now. That was mad racist, by the way.
I don't give a fuck
that.
about. Hey, shout out racism.
Nah, we don't
Let's
believe in
go.
that. Listen, you're not beating JG coming off the couch right now. You're
not,
talking
Jay.
about you're gonna beat Keith
I
Thurman.
worked
and
out
Errol
yesterday. You see this? I worked out yesterday. I did like 3 or 4 push-ups.
What?
And what? That's
You about
not
to say like 315 or
okay. It wasn't
35.
that.
That's cool.
Because I was sleepy.
But you're still knocking him out clean.
oh, straight up, I got the heavy.
Out of here, bro. I can beat this. You know what he is now? He's that big paycheck. A guy you know you're gonna beat. He's a high-priced tomato can. He's Campbell Soup at this point. He's a name brand. You go in there, you know where to find it. Boom. It costs a little bit more than the regular generic tomatoes. You go grab it, and you know what you're gonna get from it. Hey, I know exactly what I'm gonna get every time. That's it. That's all he is. Talking about it like he's competitive. Go ahead, man.
You good? All right. So I mean, it's hard for me to disagree with that. I want to close a chapter on the boxing stuff because we gotta get out of here pretty soon. Let's look at what's coming up. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Nate Campbell. That's a UK fight, unification bout. It's assumed that if Vasyl wins, that's his 3rd belt. That's a unification bout. This Saturday coming up, Swift Jared Hurd against Julian J. Rock Williams.
Where's that on? PBC?
That is on Fox. That is a PBC bout. 154 pounds.
I ain't
Belts are
getting
on the
them
line.
checks.
That's a good bout.
Getting them checks.
We just had the Danny Jacobs Canelo Alvarez fight. I watched that fight. That's a boxing nuance
Shout out to
fight.
Danny.
No, I appreciated it. I did myself score a 7-5 for Canelo.
Fair. I had an 8-4. That's fair.
8-4, 7-5, 6-6. That means it's close bout. Canelo has not separated. He's not established himself as the guy. I am the king, the cash cow. He is not it. How you do that? By shutting people out. 17% land rate, 12% land rate, laughing and joking, calling fucking sports bets. Shout out Mayweather during the course of a fight.
Listen, I will say this. You would be a fool to believe that on DAZN, which is owned by Golden Boy, and you're fighting on a Golden Boy promotion card, you think you're going to come in there and take out the... No one thought Danny was going to win this fight. I'll be honest with you. We thought he was going to compete.
Well, hold on. He did compete.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying no one really thought this guy was going to win.
Danny Jacobs is a pro promotional fighter. Or, excuse me, a promotional fighter. So his rights are with DAZN, but he's still managed by Al Heyman. So the money gets spread out.
No, we're not worried about the money, but I'm saying if you think you're going to come in and take Golden Boy's top gunner, no way.
No way.
Okay, cool. So if that being said, if that's the case and that's an agreement, then Canelo needs to come out here and stop him. Viciously.
I agree. I'm not.
And that's not something that happened.
No,
so I
it's
just
not.
feel like
he's not doing that today, and he's not rolling over for you. No way.
this whole entire model is not something that I agree with. It's not something that is a business model that is successful. When I look at what PBC does, especially at the welterweight division, they can put on a tournament of like 6 dudes.
But guess what though? The negative there is to unify the belt, Heyman loses 3 champions. And he's going to get one unified superstar champion.
If he wants to put it on.
If.
But right now, he has a super WBO, he has a regular WBO, he has a WBC, and he has the IBF in his stable right now.
For you talking about welterweight, right?
For the welterweight division.
Yeah. You lose belts.
Terrence Crawford only has the 1 belt. That's
Right.
the only other the welterweight belt, excuse me. So what they're doing is smart. Okay, cool. So guess what's gonna happen? You got an IBF belt going against the WBC belt and Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. That fight is done. They're gonna be doing that fight. So now you unify.
Think so?
No, G, it's done. That shit is done. So now you're gonna unify, right? So who else has welterweight belts? Crawford has a welterweight belt. And I really think that's it. You have your boy, your best friend in the world, Keith Thurman. He has a super WBO welterweight belt. How do you get a super belt? You defend, I think, at least twice.
Super sounds
and they get
good.
super. And then Manny Pacquiao has a regular WBO belt. So he got it, and it's whatever, right? So those 2 fight, that's a consolidation fight. The WBO belt comes together. Then you have IBF belt, which is Spence.
That's the Spence one, right?
Then you have the WC belt, which is Sean Porter. Believe it or not, whether you like it or not, this motherfucker ugly as fuck.
Who's that? Sean Porter?
Well, he got the green strap,
man.
looking like a motherfucking lawnmower.
Don't ever put braids back on, dude. He still got the braids rocking, or
Or
you let them
braces.
go?
He got the stupid pineapple cut. His dad got the big ass
braids,
WBC medallion, like he's never had money in his life.
The braids get me every time, man.
So Spence unifies against
Crawford.
not Crawford. What's that motherfucker's name?
Porter?
Sean Porter. That's done.
Oh, that's easy.
You talk about Pacquiao consolidates with Keith Thurman, and then those 2 from that. So it's a tournament. Those 4 individuals. So in my opinion, what ends up happening is Spence ends up being Porter. Pacquiao, I really feel like ends up being Keith Thurman because he's a bum. And I would love to be wrong. I would love to see Keith Thurman come out of that. I'm not rooting for it. So I'm not being like, I'm not.
You will see Keith Thurman come out of that.
They come out of the consolidation bout, and then you're talking about a legitimate unification bout between Errol Spence, who will be Sean Porter, and then Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao. And then the last standing belt is with Terrence Crawford.
The division's just reckless right now, man. It's powerful, dude.
Anyway, shit, we just talked like 15-20 minutes about combat sports. That's cool. We gonna move along. Last night / this morning / this afternoon, we had NBA basketball news come in, right? So Kyrie Irving, Boston Celtics went the fuck home.
Scary theory, Barry.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he did his thing. They needed him to do his thing because the rest of the team kind of underwhelmed. Defensively, they were spectacular. They took away anything on the perimeter and were too long and too ferocious and too good. I don't know if the commentary I'm providing right now is worth more anything that I'm saying because Boston wasn't ready.
I'll be honest with you, that Bucks team, man, wow. I really thought it was a one-man show. It kind of, sort of is, but the backup players, the role players know when to chip in. That's very crucial. If you have role players that know when they need to chip in, like, oh, yo, he's slowing down a little bit. Okay, my turn. I gotta go. And then I got them going to the finals, honestly. I think they're just gonna be too much for the Raptors moving forward into the Eastern Conference Finals. The West, you can go ahead, talk about it. The Golden State, Houston.
So, we'll put a lid on the East.
Denver, your birthplace.
I wasn't born there. Okay, that's not a thing. I agree that as it stands right now, coming out of the East, that Milwaukee appears to be overwhelming based from a talent perspective, but from an experience and coaching perspective, I still feel like Nick Nurse and the Toronto Raptors have an opportunity, especially with Kawhi Leonard, to do something.
I like that. I like how you didn't mention Kyle Lowry. That's cool.
Because he's a bum.
Kyle Lowry averaging more, like same as me and you right now.
Exactly. If I showed up there tomorrow,
So that's cool.
and I hit a layup in the warm-up line, I am Kyle Lowry.
You would reach his career total
Let's go
for the playoffs.
And if we win, I want a fucking ring.
Kyle Lowry.
As a bum. Say no more.
That. There's bums and then there's Kyle Lowry.
So
Bums will surprise you every now and then. You know that, right?
I got listen. You brought it up. So I got surprised the other night by a bum. So I go to the Safeway, Des Moines, right? I go to the Safeway in Des Moines, and I'm pulling in the Safeway. This young lady pulls in behind me, and she got a white Suburban.
We need a time though, G. You gotta set what time?
So this is about 10:30
PM.
p.m. So this is not the best time to be going to Safeway in Kent, Des Moines, because you could get fucking robbed. I'm just gonna be honest about it. So anyway, I see her pulling behind me. I go into the store. I pick up what I'm gonna pick up. I come out of the store, and she comes to me. She goes, "I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you, but I wasn't lying. I was about $10 short." Now, mind you, I seen her pulling behind me. She never came in the store, and so I'm about $10 short, and if I could just blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of that. I completely curbed her. I straight told her. I said, "Hey, look, listen. I see you didn't come in the store. I pulled in here behind you. It's no big deal. I'm out."
Okay, I got a time out there.
Nope.
The way this dude did that is so false. You guys have not seen him curving people in person. There's no way you talk to her like
You
that.
didn't even let me finish the story.
Go ahead though, but there's no way you talk to her in that tone. You curved her way more maliciously than that. I see you curve people that aren't bums way more maliciously than that. So there's no way this lady that approached you and you saw all that you saw behind you and you just told her, no, you didn't. You just pulled up. No. Go ahead and, man, stop lying to the people, man.
So I'm gonna finish the story.
He's lying.
Turn my decibels up. That's good right there. I'm fucked up in the game. My man didn't even let me finish the story. So the other evening, this was at a Safeway in Kent, Des Moines. I get off work early. I'm on my way home. It's about 12:48. I stop off at a Walgreens. I get out of the whip. I'm walking towards the entrance of the store. I see the same lady. Now it's been about 3 or 4 weeks. When I see her, I look up and I see the same white Suburban. So I holler at her. I said, well, she comes to me. She goes, I'm sorry. Is there something? I need to ask you a question. Oh, some bullshit she said to me. So I look at her, and then I look at the whip. I said, is that yours? And she said, what do you mean? I said, is that white Suburban? Is it yours? She says, yes. So to my man Zach Spoon, I said, get the fuck away from me. Already ran into you. Get out of here with your begging ass.
Yeah,
you a scam artist. And she jumped in the whip and she drove away. But that's what should have happened.
Pretty accurate tone. Yeah.
On the real, that's what should have happened.
It's true, but also we need to address your life decisions. Stopping at these sketchy places at around this time,
this has nothing to do with what we're supposed to be talking about.
But I'm just saying, now that you went there, you got to review some of these decisions. 10:30, 12:48.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on to the morning. You know what I mean? Or at least have a flashlight on you. You know?
Yeah. None of that stuff matters.
They get scared sometimes with the bright light. If you flash it like that.
Okay. Well. Anyway,
you talking about the Rockets?
So the Rockets are gonna lose. They're gonna turn my decibels back down. The Rockets are gonna end up losing. The reason why I come to this conclusion is obviously yes, KD went down last night. When you see Golden State go for the things they need to get in an effort to win the game, they do it, and it looks like it was on purpose.
Factual.
It looks easy.
Factual.
Anytime that Houston makes a response to those calls, it's like, well, damn, I can't believe they got that done. That was really fucking crazy. It looks like an accident. So KD's not playing the next game. That's what I anticipate.
Yeah, he's out. I think he's out for the playoffs, honestly. They're just saying calf strain to make it
not as severe.
Make the Rockets kind of think about him and game plan about him. But you've seen that. It was a non-contact injury. It looked bad. It looked bad. So yeah, he's out.
And that really is a key point. So I appreciate you going. AB is the non-contact portion of it. You see my like a car slam into my body. Yeah, you could say, well, when the car hit this individual's body, he was fucked up in the game, and it's over.
And to be fair, if anyone knows about non-contact, I mean, this guy right next to me, he's got a nickname that we all. I mean, you want to go ahead and just share the nickname?
Okay,
with
so
them?
before my man puts it out there, I'm a flag football hero, or at least I was. I showed up to a couple games, and I suffered a grade 2 hamstring strain on my right hamstring. And then after catching like a 50-yard touchdown bomb on my man right here.
Which man right there?
You right here, AP.
Your man
Let's
right
go.
here? No, you never did that. Don't do
Always
that.
busted coverage. Let's go. I caught that bomb, and then I folded up my left hamstring. So that's the last 2 times that I tried hard. And
So both of them, by the way,
non-contact injuries. That's
the
larger
There
point.
you go. That's what I was trying. Nobody was
That's
around.
the larger
here.
point.
The
It's
first
a
one-
non-contact injury.
The first one, mind you, happened after he had hyped to us, "Hey, yeah, it's about to go down. I'm running someone over. I'm blah 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 blah." And then he made his way into
But,
the end zone.
let's be
first
honest,
play of the game, immediately.
First of all, it was
I'm
a
out.
lie. That's in the first play. The second thing is you have to go back to that day. I said multiple times.
He did jinx himself though.
I said, "Gee, I'm feeling tight. I'm feeling like this is not a good idea."
Yeah, he was.
And I went out there and got almost a surgery required injury.
And then the very next time we played, about 2-3 weeks later, we
No,
held
that's
out.
that's lies. It was
Wow.
2-3 months, G.
Was it 2-3 months?
Yeah, because I was
Damn,
out of
slow
commission. I wasn't even
recovery,
in the
bro.
gym for about 2 months.
Okay.
So it was a grip ago. It was a
Well, the very
significant
next
amount
time
of
he
time.
played with us, let's just say 28 weeks. The very next time he played with us, the guy comes back. What happens? He's doing well. You know, he's
I'm
stiff-arming
cooking.
people. He's
I'm
doing
giving
his
people the
thing.
business.
You know, obviously on the other side of the field from me.
Hey, 'cause that's a lie. But
Where
go ahead.
Where my vision's not where it's at.
Yep,
But so
okay.
he's over there, and he's cooking over there. And then next thing you know, he breaks free. Like he said, he broke coverage, twisted someone's ankles. We're not gonna mention them, but he's loose. This guy, I think he's trying to think about his celebration. And what happens? His hamstring's like, "Oh, you got us messed up, brother."
So before the hamstring hamstring went out, what happened? I
What
caught
happened?
a 40-yard bomb
He-
over the top over you because you blew a coverage.
Okay.
So I just
Look,
that
look,
was easy. I could just
Let's
run
be
right by you.
respectful
That
here.
wasn't a big
The
deal.
audience can use their own mind.
Okay,
Ain't nobody
that's
that
fair.
can throw 40 yards working with us.
That's the thing. If it
keep
is,
that. No,
listen.
nobody
we
can throw
live
40
in the
yards that
Pacific
work.
Northwest. That's where dreams go to die. Okay. We got the best football players that have never amounted to anything. All right,
man.
this shit is facts.
Shout
We
out
got
to
the best hoopers. We got the best track runners.
What is that?
We
We gotta talk
got
about that
all that.
another
You know what
time.
I'm talking
That is-
about?
that is
if you
true.
hear a cat that runs a 4.240, 4.440 like myself at a
Winkos, man.
at a flag football combine, that shit is true. That happened.
Why is that? We have to discuss that another
I
time.
don't
That
know,
is
man. Granola,
crazy.
I don't know. We got to put a lid on this shit here, though. So we look at the East. We're looking at Milwaukee. We're looking at Toronto. That's gonna be what happens moving forward. Am I wrong?
No,
Okay, cool.
that's fine.
We're gonna find out what happens with the Western Conference semis.
I feel like it'll be. My gut tells me Denver and Golden State.
That's fucked up. Because
I feel like they're gonna play
because
better without
I
KD.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I would love to see Lillard. I would love to see McCollum.
Oh,
and his
yeah.
Cantor not get deported. I would love to see those things happen. But you know, if Denver steps up to the plate and it's Jokic and Murray and who gives a fuck, I don't know.
That's your city.
I won't.
You better
I
care.
won't watch that shit. That's not my city.
That's where he's from.
And then obviously, I think the Golden State joint, and I think the Houston shit, it's up in the air. I think you're right. Durant is out, and if Harden and Chris Paul can't get it figured out with Durant out, then just break that shit up. You motherfuckers are not good at basketball. Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
Sign my
exactly.
man.
I mean, you know these guys. They looked better to me. They looked more fluid. I know it's a small sample size because he was
you're
gone
talking,
for like
you're
a
talking
quarter.
about without Durant.
Without Durant, I felt like Curry was like, "Oh, okay, I can come back to running
Well,
things."
you know,
now.
I'm not a analytical motherfucker, but Dave McMenamin, I think he put out an article on ESPN or whatever that said that offense and the Golden State in general are a far more efficient team with Curry than without, minus Kevin Durant. So it supports your point. If you're thinking about a basketball player who can't be stopped, that is Kevin Durant.
Oh
If
yeah,
you're talking about offensive team efficiency, Curry's the person you should probably run your offense.
that's
through.
what I'm saying. And they used to. We acting like these guys didn't used to blow teams out by the third quarter.
And that's a good point
You know what
because
I mean?
that's
They
not
forget.
happening anymore.
That's not.
Everything is competitive. Everything is competitive. So we'll see what happens there. My next spot is here's what the deal is. I want to expose two things. I don't know shit about baseball.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that.
And I don't know shit about soccer.
Shout out to Barry Bonds though.
Shout out.
Bring the steroids
I
back.
love steroids. Thank you. Shout out Sam Sosa. He's
We're
white.
consensus on steroids. I mean, why not?
But my man, if you would, just give me a brief rundown on the soccer world right now as it stands. Because Cass is claiming for that. They really
Wow, yo, the soccer scene is correct. First of all, for my uneducated, less traveled partner right here, it's football. World
with a
football.
U.
Yes, with a U, with a little apostrophe on top of that.
let's
That's
go.
right. So the world of football right now, it's absolutely nuts. You got the Champions League going on, which is the premier tournament for the best clubs in Europe, which are essentially the best clubs in the world. No one really is going to argue that. But the best clubs in Europe are playing the Champions League. It's down to the semifinals. You had Barcelona, which is a major heavyweight. You know Lionel Messi.
Yep.
Everybody, pretty much knows Lionel Messi. You had Liverpool with Mohamed Salah.
Let me ask you a question. Was there a tournament that Barcelona and Lionel Messi was in that they got eliminated from recently?
That's the one I'm talking about, the Champions League, where it went down
to the aggregate.
They won 4-3. It went 4-3. The aggregate was yesterday.
Okay, copy that. Okay.
So Barcelona was up 3-0. They thought everything was good in the hood. They're the hands with each other, strolling down the street. Yeah, that's all of that. So they thought everything was good. Then they went back to Liverpool. And Liverpool's like, what was that? What'd you say? Come here. Gave them 4 of them things. Come here. Gave them 4 goals to their 3. They're out the tournament. Barcelona's still, they're standing around like, what happened? Oh my God, this is just crazy. So they're out. The second game yesterday was between Ajax of Netherlands, which is a I wouldn't say small club. They're a big name club, but financially, fiscally, reputation-wise, they aren't as big as the other clubs in the world.
Which makes sense.
Right? So they were a Cinderella story in this Champions League year, and everyone was rooting for them. They went up against Tottenham, which is a Premier League side from UK. Shout out to Amir Khan. Oh my lord!
I've never given that boy. That was not a dick punch. Get the fuck
exactly. So, anyways, they're from Britain, Tottenham Hotspur, London side, and they don't have great Champions League history as well, but they are a relatively strong club. Those two played yesterday. Ajax had the I believe 1-0 aggregate. They scored away. For those of you that don't know aggregate, it's a score that's used. It's like a total score, right?
Yep.
The separating factor between two teams that draw after 2 legs, home and away games, is the aggregate score. Okay, I see you.
Boy.
Come on.
He's in there.
He's in there, man. Stop playing with him. But so they were up 1-0 on aggregate. Then the team Tottenham came back, I believe 2-1. Ajax ties it up again, 2-2. So Tottenham needs a winning goal. It is down to the wire, 90th minute plus 5 minutes of stoppage time. Stoppage time is any time that's added on due to injuries or whatever. And what happens? The unthinkable. Tottenham gets a long ball, lays it down, scores it. The scenes are mad. Tottenham Hotspur is in a Champions League final, first time in their lives. So this year has just been absolutely crazy. For a non-World Cup year, it's been nuts. And yeah, man, we'll keep you posted for the final that's coming up. I believe, I want to say the 26th of May.
26th.
It's just nuts. And then the Premier League race as well. 1 point separating Liverpool and Man City. Man City trying to repeat. It's down to the wire again. It's a crazy year for soccer, football. And shout out to Chelsea Football Club. Best club in the world, baby. Pride of London.
He's bleeding internally from those chest slaps. That was mad loud and mad hard.
That was pretty hard. I didn't expect it to be that hard.
I'm not going to sit here and lie. Definitely impressed by the coverage. And I'm excited about it because the primary reach or goal or function for this podcast is the everything. I don't want to be one thing. We don't want to be one thing.
No.
We want to cover all the bases.
Whatever y'all need.
Except for baseball. And we
know,
got a couple
comment.
cats. I won't be doing it. My man AB, he won't be doing it. But I'm I'm just excited. I'm just excited overall.
I ain't watched baseball since Sammy Sosa was black. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Shout out Mariners, 116 wins, lost to the Yankees in the first round. That's when I was on
like
it.
5th grade. I think I remember.
Let's go.
that.
Shout out Brett Boone. Shout out Mike Cameron. Shout out Dan
Was it
Wilson.
Edgar
Shout out John
Martinez?
Leola Shout out Edgar Martinez.
Ichiro the legend.
Let's
You
go
can't-
Ichiro. Let's go. Let's go Don Nelson. Let's go man, they had that was a real ass team. Anyway, I digress crazy. You know, we're gonna put a bow on it. But
G had a flat top back then, but go ahead.
it was tight. There was a one kid, the black dude, they kept complaining about his earrings. They were like, I can't see shit because he has earrings in. Man, get out of here. But this is it. This is the catch up, man. We try to cover as much as we could in a condensed amount of time. We went long, that's for damn sure. But it's all good. It's all love. Man, we want the feedback. We want the input. And we growing from here. This is it. And we can't do it without you guys. So please tune in. If you tune in, watch the whole joint. If you don't watch it, at least save it, share it, subscribe, like it, and send it to somebody else. This is your boy, JG. This is my man,
AB.
Let's go. Algebra books, alien babies,
All that, man.
all that. African black people.
Okay, whoa.
That
You
escalated
gotta
quickly.
just go ahead and edit that out.
Nope.
You can't leave that in.
Mark, when you
Hey,
hear
like
this,
he's like,
Mark,
like,
Mark, leave that part in there.
like he's not Nigerian, but okay.
And then, no lies. But man, it's been good. So right now, as it stands, we'll do an episode a week. The goal is to do 2 a week, based on the demand, which I know will be high. Please, give us the feedback, give us the input, and we got nothing but love for you. What
One
you got?
love.
What you got for us, AB?
Man, I think you pretty much covered it all. Like he said, just let us know. We're gonna build based off of your guys' feedback. Whatever you guys want us to talk about. No subject is too small, as we've shown you guys so far. So show love, man. We're here.
All right, one love.